Todd, we received your sample materials in, and it looks like all your stuff will cut just fine. Now, we've talked about the different types of dies on the phone, and what you're more than likely going to do is use a steel rule die such as this one. This has retractable pins in it so that you can use that for your alignment purposes. This is a steel rule die, 0.937 high die, has ejection foam in it to kick the material out after it cuts. And as we also talked about, this press can be used in a couple different ways. In this case, I've got the cutting board that's this black surface clamped to the top. Now there are mounting holes in each corner of this press so that you can mount the cutting board to the top with bolts and wing nuts. Or you can do it reverse and have the cutting board on the bottom. But in that case, you're not able to actually register the material because your die would be mounted to the top. So again, for your application, we will put the cutting board on the top as such. And I'm just going to cut, with what I've got here, a couple different types of dies to show you the cleanness of the cut. Now this rubber material, I have no concerns about this stuff cutting at all. So I'll do that first, just to show you how that works. I'm actually just going to use this little circle hole die here. As you can see, this stuff cuts out just fine. You get a nice clean cut. I'll go ahead and I'll send all these cut samples back to you here so that you can see the edge quality. And then I also will cut your cards here just a little bit. Again, this is just going to give you somewhat of a representation of how the cuts work. Now I held that for a while just to make sure that it went through. I'll do a couple other additional cuts to see if it's actually necessary to hold it. But I've got the samples here, they're nice and clean. So you can look at it again here, see what happens. Now this time I'll do a couple of the cuts with just partial circles. So I think that's sort of what you'd want to see. Now they've actually cut all the way through again. But you would have to design your die in such a fashion with some of the edges would actually not be sharp edges because you don't want them to cut all the way through. You simply want them to give you a crease edge so that you can bend the different edges out as you discussed on the phone with me. So I'll do a whole bunch of different cuts here and we'll just go from there. Thank you.